when it comes to Pac, like a lot of times you hear people saying that he was a Christian. One of his cousins who's a Muslim told me he took Shahada. I said, I don't know that. I never seen it, but I hope if he did that between him and Allah, you know what I mean? We would hope that, of course, if we have people that pass away other than the religion of Islam. But let me just show you how I think, you know, I sit back and I say to myself, it seemed like the Shaitan was really trying to, you know, misguide not only Pac at the end of his life, but us, because we was with Pac. You know, I remember we sat down one day and Pac was like, you know, I want to, you know, if I'm going to pray to something, I'm going to pray to my own God. I'm going to call that God Black Jesus. You know what I mean? And back then, I didn't have no religion. I wasn't Muslim. At that particular time, I wasn't even Christian. And it was, but I knew, I said, you know what? I'm not going to make my own religion or pray to something that's not God. So me and Gaddafi was like, even though Gaddafi got on the song Black Jesus, but one thing about Gaddafi, he would always say, I'm a Muslim. And out of all of the outlaws back then, Gaddafi was the only one who say, I am a Muslim. So when I seen what happened when Pac was going that route and then he died, and then I became Muslim, I realized later that not only, like, it just shows how the Shaitan was really, really, really trying to, you know, misguide him or misguide us. You know what I mean? And I said to myself, I thank Allah that I didn't die in that state. I thank Allah that he didn't take my soul when I was thinking that I could say my God is a Black Jesus. I could just give him his race and give him a color, give him his name, or one day I could say my God is this. You know what I mean? But that's what happened, unfortunately. Pac died in 1996. I converted to Islam in 2002. When Pac died, I went through them years from 1996. How many years is that? 1996 to 2000. I think those 6 years was the most intense, dramatic years of my life. I think them 6 years was the years that I became alcoholic. I became depressed. I was lost. You know what I mean? Pac, when he died, he was only 25 years old. So Pac, he was very protective over us and the Outlaws. But at the end of the day, he still was a kid himself. You know what I mean? Like, Pac literally, when he took me from Irvington, New Jersey, he used to say that I feel like when your grandparents allow you to live with me, I have a responsibility over you. So Pac, even though he was this wild individual, but I have to admit, he tried his best to keep us out of trouble. He tried our best to steer us in a way that he thought was good for us. But at the end of the day, he was only 22, 23, 24 years old himself. He was a kid, so it's not really much he can do. You know what I mean? So after Pac died, it was like I lost my big brother, who was really, I lost my big brother. You know what I mean?